Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with On the Fly review for you. Today I'm talking about The Conjuring, Last Rites, released earlier this month, directed by Michael Chavez and starring Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. This is the fourth and hopefully final Conjuring movie. Boy, did it see what we had. The Conjuring, for these, the 3 Annabelle movies, the 2 Nun movies, and the officially unofficial Curse of La Llorona movie with Linda Cardellini, Setzi Belma. In all honesty, I thought that the original Conjuring was a very good movie. Very, very good movie. Has some, it's not something I've ever wanted to go back and rewatch because I had an issue. It was like, it had nothing to do with the movie, but on a personal level, my wife got very, very sick the same weekend that we saw that. And it's always kind of been like, I identify that movie with this bad event in my life. And I've never really had the urge to go back and rewatch it pretty much for that reason. The sequel, I think, is James Wan's finest film, best movies ever made. Conjuring 2 is very good. I know a lot of people liked Annabelle 2 creation. I didn't. I think I summed it. My opinion on it when I first reviewed it still stands. It is what a prequel of a sequel that's a spinoff to a prologue. That does not interest me in the fucking slightest. And the Nun movies were just whatever. Ultimately, though, these movies have pulled in some decent actors like Patrick Wilson and Damien Bashir. I think the whole Conjureverse ultimately stunted the films as individual experiences. I even often will get these movies confused with the Insidious films, and I think that's something a lot of people seem to be running into, even though, Insidious takes place contemporary times, and the Conjuring films are back in the 60s, 70s, and now this new in the 80s. Anyhow, the new one. Whole setup here, a family in Pennsylvania begin to be terrorized by this creature that has been brought into the home when their daughter received a mirror from her grandparents as a gift. Turns out Ed and Lorraine Warren have dealt with this mirror before. At the same time, they're trying to nuzzle into retirement and prepare for their daughter's wedding when they get dragged into this. Even though this movie has a good 2-hour plus runtime, I thought it moved very well. And it really made me realize what it is about the third film that I didn't like at all. It hadn't really dawned on me what exactly it was. I thought that movie was just a basic, by the numbers, true story, but, not that true. I mean, it happened, but not this way, kind of true story movies. They're no different than like an episode of a Ryan Murphy show or anything like that. And I realized now watching this, what the problem was, that what made the first 2 movies work, and this new movie work, that there is a setup, there is a formula. It is a large family in a big house, and the demons start to connect themselves and haunt the family through the children. The third one didn't have that, didn't have the connection of a big family, so there's a sense of innocence, and you're rooting for the people while Ed and Lorraine are the main characters. The story's not about them. I thought this movie worked. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I looked up just out of curiosity because his birthday is at one point during the course of this movie. And yeah, Ed Warren turned 60 during the events of this film. They don't point out how old he's supposed to be because there's just no fucking way Patrick Wilson is passing for a 60-year-old man. I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. It's not a phenomenal, must-see kind of horror movie. It's nothing like Weapons. But, I mean, it's better than fucking Sinners. Yes, I'm still shitting on Sinners. I didn't like Sinners. Have some better taste. Don't let your goddamn politics decide what kind of horror movies you like. Political horror movies can fuck right off. I don't get... I'm the same thing with, like, cartoons. Any kind of agenda thing, that agenda-based ideological shit working into certain kind of genres just doesn't gel with me. Kids entertainment, especially with that kind of shit. Like, take a movie like B Movie. I completely agree with the politics of that film. But there's no fucking business being a kids film. Keep your politics out of fucking kids movies. And it was a little side rant there. Anyhow, 3.5 stars for Last Rites. Couldn't remember the title. Conjuring 4. It's worth a watch. Check it out. I really need to get to watching a few more movies. Of course, I've been distracted, as a lot of Americans are, with the tragedy, the assassination of Charlie Kirk 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's bad. I really thought we had lived past that era of history in this country. Assassinations were almost rampant, it seemed, in the 1960s and the Civil Rights Movement. And, Lord, God willing, that, it's not the start of something truly, truly evil in this country, and it's a horrible thing to happen. Anyhow, fuck. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Conjuring Last Rites, 3.5 stars. It's worth your time. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.